To work out regularly or often, you do not have to rely on discipline or consistency because it doesn't have to be a daunting thought for you. And I know a lot of you find it daunting to stick to one thing, to stay to a routine. All you have to do is look at it like this. You look at negative addictions and positive addictions. A negative addiction to me is something like drinking or smoking. Now, whenever people talk about it, they say that at first it didn't taste nice and they had to force themselves until their tolerance was high enough for it and it started to taste nice, feel good, and they could see why people would do it. So they had to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, now when you work out for the first time, you don't feel that strong, you don't feel that confident. And after the workout, your body's aching so bad that you're twisting and turning in your sleep, all right? You can't really sleep, in fact. And it hurts. And you think, what's the fun in this? People are killing out themselves, putting their bodies, contorting it in different ways. Why does everyone get behind it? Until you do it over and over and over again, until that tolerance gets higher, you see the fun in it and you see the results. You see a negative addiction and a positive addiction go hand in hand. The only thing is the outcome. The outcome is the difference, whether it's a positive effect on your life or a negative effect in your life. When I started working out, when I was about 13, 12, around that sort of age, right, at home, I had to do it over and over and over and over again. And I wasn't really taking any rest. And not because I was thinking about, oh, am I motivated today? Am I not motivated today? And I didn't really look at it as a discipline thing. All I saw was, listen, I got to clear my mind. I have a lot of thoughts going on in my head. But my point is it became an addiction because I repeated it. The key to working out regularly is repetition. To repeat something over and over again. No one is telling you that it's going to be fun. No one is telling you that it's going to be the best thing in the world, the best feeling. Once you get used to repetition, that is how you build consistency. And the consistency leads into discipline. You're going to have to sometimes fight yourselves to get up and get that work in. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I do not always want to work out, but I'm addicted to doing it. I feel uncomfortable when I'm not doing it. My mind isn't clear when I'm not doing it. And if I'm being honest, it's more impressive to live your life every single day without working out than working out every day. Isn't that crazy? To me, it's more impressive because how can you move around like that? You know, I feel like how is your brain not scrambled, you know, bigger than your body internally? How do you feel without putting yourself through any physical strain? How is your mind? Is your mind okay? That's my thing. Whether your body's looking right or it's not, it's the mental to me, and that's why I started. But if you guys make sure that it's an addiction, then you'll always be able to do it because you're literally addicted to it. You are literally addicted to it. I never said it's healthy. I never said it's a healthy thing to be addicted to fitness. But listen, it's better you get addicted to that than anything else. And it's better you go overboard with fitness instead of anything else. It's better you doing it than you not doing it. A lot of you aren't doing it. A lot of you are thinking about what's the best workout routine. How should I do this? How should I do that? I'm not going to lie, you guys are just going to have to get stuck in. You're going to have to just get stuck in sometimes and figure it out because that's where the beauty in working out comes from. Exercises is figuring it out. It's not listening to every single creator's piece of advice and doing this. Listen, you take all of it and you make it yours. You find what's best for you. You watch these YouTube routines and workouts just like I did, and you get busy with it. You get busy with it and you just have fun with it. And it's fun when you're changing your routine, when you're exercising, you're seeing what works and what doesn't work. You're unlocking new skills, you're getting stronger, you feel more confident. You know, as an anxious guy, my confidence at one point was just not there. And ever since I just looked in with the fitness, my confidence skyrocketed. Not because what I look like, but because internally. Because the external could mean so many things. People can put up a facade of their external, but internal, there is no faking. Because internal is only felt and seen by you. And taking care of your external is taking care of your internal. The external doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside. And you gotta take care of yourself. And you gotta just make sure that you're doing the best you can. Like I said, get stuck in. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. You just gotta do it. You honestly just have to. There's too much thinking going on in that mind of yours. There's too much angst. There's too much, what if I don't do it right? What if? You'll never know until you do it. And you gotta do it. And I try to post the most content I can of fitness, and I'll post more of my workouts on here and stuff like that to try and get you guys maybe a little bit of motivation or just some, I don't know, whatever it is. I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I do get a lot of messages that how do you keep this up? How do you keep that up? It's an addiction. I haven't always loved it. Yes, I do love it. There's clearly a passion there. There's clearly like dopamine and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, I feel great after a workout. There's sometimes where I am finished, but when I get that workout in, as long as I get that workout in, I'm good until it wears off and I got to do it again. You know, it is so important that you do it. And I'm telling you, I don't know how some of you guys do it. I don't know how some of you guys just don't work out. That's that. You just live your life, whatever you're doing well and everything up, but you're just not working out at all. You can never be too busy because you can work out anywhere you are because you don't really need that much equipment. And I'm trying to think of any other excuse other than like a disability, or you know what I mean, something that's happened to you or condition. Because listen, if you're able-bodied, use it before you lose it. You better move it. Bars, you better move it. And honestly, yeah, I think I'm just gonna start posting more about my fitness stuff and just switching up. You know, we're trying to revive the channel. I don't care if 200 people see this video. What I'm trying to get to you is that, listen, repetition is key. It's about struggling. It's about crawling through it. Yes, you will have to do that. You want to change your life, you're going to have to go through hell. And it's not going to be hellish all the time. You're going to have good workouts, you're going to have bad workouts. But you're going to have fun at the end of the day. You're going to change yourself. You're going to become more confident. And that external front, you won't need it anymore because the internal will feel great. Anyway, if you're new here, please subscribe. Let me know what other videos I should do if you need advice for anything. And yeah, that's me for today. Keep that in mind.